What's going on, everybody? Tim here, back with another video. Just enjoying a beautiful Colorado winter day. It snowed yesterday, but the sun is out today. The snow's melting. It's a good enough temperature you can get out and walk around without freezing. So I'm just enjoying being out in nature, doing what I love to do. And I also love to, while I'm doing this, stop, turn the camera on, have a discussion with y'all. And today we're going to be talking about doing nothing. Hustle culture is dead. People are giving up on the 9-to-5 grind. People aren't trying to work 60 hours a week anymore. More and more people are cutting back. And I'm starting to see a new movement coming along, slowly but surely. Here in the States, I'm starting to see a new movement. More and more people making videos, making content about doing nothing. A lot of times you see these people in the woods, on the beach, just sitting in their backyard. More and more people talking about doing nothing, and these videos are getting lots of views. I think we're just seeing the beginning of this. And y'all know me, I like to pop up at the beginning of these things and talk about it. And now, of course, before people go crazy in the comment section, no one is saying do absolutely nothing. Now, if you wanted to, you got free will, you could. But I think what people are saying is, I no longer feel the need to always have to be grinding, always have to be hustling, always have to be going after something. No longer feel the need to always be chasing bigger, better, faster, prettier. I don't need to always be going after more money, right? I don't need to always be going after the latest gadget or a promotion or a better title or, we're in this part of the world, definitely here in the West, United States of America, where I live. You are definitely indoctrinated to believe that your whole life kind of needs to be this whole go, 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 go kind of cycle, right? And almost no one, when you're coming up, your parents, your teachers, your guidance counselors, almost no one, for the average person, almost no one tells you that you can just live your life, that you can just enjoy your life. It's always, everything is a means to an end. You know why you're in school? Because you need to get good grades. So you can go to college, you can get a good job. So you can work, so you can save money, so you can retire. It's always a cycle. There's always another step. There's always another step. And what that does is it causes so much stress in our lives because we feel like if we miss a step, if we're not following the blueprint exactly, something bad's going to happen. Right? We're going to mess up. That's why you see so many people who have okay lives. You see people who have decent lives who are stressed out because they feel like they're not where they need to be in life. You hear people say this all the time. I don't feel like I'm where I need to be in life. That's because they've been taught there's a set blueprint and they need to be grinding at a certain level. And they're like, hey, if you're 31 and you haven't achieved this, it's a problem. But it's like, do you have a place to stay? Yes. Do you eat regularly? 3 times a day? Yes. Do you have clothes on your back? Yes. Are you surviving? Yeah. It's not enough. It's not enough to be surviving. It's not enough to be living a decent life. We always feel like we need to just be doing more. That's why you hear people who lots of money saved up, investing very well. They will stay in the grind and keep going because they've been taught, they've been programmed that it's never enough. Hey, I've been working for 15 years and I'm doing quite well. And I really want to take 3 weeks off and go visit my grandma because she's getting old, but I'm scared to because what if I need the money? You know what I mean? That's the things we go through. But, and this is the point of this video, I think people are rebelling. People are seeing that it doesn't have to be this way. And a big part of that is because a lot of people who have followed the blueprint are seeing that it's not working like it used to. Blueprint used to work. It ain't working no more. Also, people are following the blueprint and realizing it's not bringing them happiness. It's not bringing them joy. It's not bringing them contentment. And so more and more people, I think, are stopping and be like, wait a second. What is this whole life thing supposed to be about? Surprising that a lot of us never ask ourselves that. What is this life thing supposed to be about? Is it supposed to be an endless pursuit of what? Money, fame, success? Well, even if, what if I don't want that? What if I don't want that? And I think that's why more people are like, you know what? I'm just going to take some time off and do nothing. And by do nothing, I think they mean really like nothing other than the things I want to do. I'm going to take some time off and I'm going to just walk around the park. I'm just going to load everything up in the car and like travel around the country for 6 months. I'm going to hop on a plane and fly to Costa Rica and chill out there for, a month or two. Like more and more people are just realizing this constant go, 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 always chasing something doesn't get you nowhere. It gets you to the next level. And then guess what? There's another level. There's another level. Like it never ends. It never ends. They like to sell us on the idea that like, oh, if you make it to retirement age, if you make it into your 60s, and you have a decent amount of retirement, well, then you get to reap all the rewards. So you mean to tell me I got to start working at 18 and work till I'm 69 and then like I could relax? No, people not doing that. Not to mention, we all see this whole retirement thing ain't what it used to be. So it's just like people are waking up. Wait a second. Especially people who are trying to follow the blueprint and still find themselves struggling. I think people are waking up and saying, you know what? I'm gonna stop buying all this crap they tell me I need to buy. I'm gonna cut my bills back as low as I can. I'm gonna stop overspending. A lot of people out here just not spending. A lot of people doing like a no spend year, you know. But people are just like, I'm not playing the game no more. I'm gonna cut my expenses, cut my bills back, live simply, and I'm just gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just, I don't need ambition. I've been saying forever, I have no ambition. Like in the corporate world or at work or so many other areas in life, I don't have any ambition. And that's not a negative thing. More and more people are seeing that. Like, you only need to have ambition if you want to have ambition in the areas where you want to be ambitious. You know, when it comes to your passions or your hobbies, if you have some ambition in those, fine. When it comes to raising your family, if you have ambitions, they're fine. But like, you don't have to want to climb the ladder. You don't have to want to be management. You don't have to want to like get to a certain amount of money just to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to there are a lot of people living great lives making just regular money. We keep seeing more and more people like giving up on high paying jobs to take lesser paying jobs, and they're happier. They're more content, less stress. Because it's not true that like making more money is always gonna like make you happier. You make more money, and then guess what? They tell you you need to make even more money. Oh, if you can make that much, you can make this much. Why stop there? And it's like, well, how about I just stop at the level where I'm content? You can't buy peace of mind. You can't buy peace of mind because it's so amazing nobody's selling it. You know what I mean? You can't buy peace of mind because nobody's selling it, right? And so many people, once they realize that, are like, okay, well, how do I get peace of mind? I don't know anybody other than people who just really, really, really like to work, who are like, oh, I find peace of mind in the 9 to 5 grind. Nope, nope. A lot of people's like, hey, I worked really hard. I've saved some money up. I'm about to just do nothing. You know what I mean? And in doing nothing, you have more time to do the things you want to do. And if that thing you want to do is just wander through the woods, wander through the woods. If that thing you want to do is hiking the Pacific Coast Trail, hike the Pacific Coast Trail, bro. Like, we just have to, life should be about doing what we need to do, doing what we have to do, so we can get to doing what we want to do. I think that's what people mean when they say they're doing nothing. Like, I'm not just going after stuff for no reason. I'm just gonna do what I have to do to get where like I need to be, so I can do what I want to do. And if that's very little, that's fine too. If I just want to nap all day long, that's fine too. All we have to do is get from womb to tomb, birth to hearse. We don't have to be out. Like, what do you get by like accomplishing all this stuff? If it doesn't mean anything to you, what do you get? It's not like there's a special heaven for, for executives. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like most of us just want simple lives. It's funny. I talk about the simple life, and people's like, oh, that's just cope for being broke. And I'm like, you know what? People who comment that, I'm like, I hope you get rich. I hope you become a millionaire. I hope you get rich. Cause then I want to see if you still think that like money is gonna be the answer. Because obviously, if someone's making a video about living the simple life and you feel the need to comment like a negative comment, you're not at peace. You're not content. Something's not where it needs to be in your life. And I hope if maybe getting rich will allow that person to like get where they need to go. I have no malice towards people who do rude comments. I just see it as like that person hasn't got to the place yet where they're, maybe they need to do nothing, is what I'm saying. We can just let go. And a lot of times, like, we don't know it's there. I think that's why we have to sell it as do absolutely nothing. We're so far on this extreme of like work, 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 go, 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 that someone has to come along and be on the other extreme and say do absolutely nothing. When in reality, it's somewhere kind of in the middle. But we don't even realize like we have the mentality until someone comes along and it's just like, what are you doing all this for? You've been working since you was 15. What do you got to show for it? And like, what are you trying to do? And of course, you have to do what you have to do to provide for yourself and your family. We're not talking about that. We're talking about once you're at that level. Okay? We're not talking about, when we're down and we're struggling in the process of getting our coins back up. We're talking about once we have our coins up, what now? Does it have to be this endless 30 more years of working and trying to do different things and achieve things if we really don't care? Take a break. Take a sabbatical. Take some vacation time. Oh, I in a live stream yesterday, someone was saying that they were going to take 6 months off. And I was saying that, like, yeah, a lot of people do most people even in their entire working life get 6 months off? And I was kind of do the math, and I did the math later, and I'm like, wait a second. Average person like here in America, you might get like a week off work. If you only get a week off work, it will take you, what was it? It will take you 52 years to get a year off work. So what? It'll take you 26. It will take you 26 years of working to get 6 months off work, right? Did I do that right? There's 52 weeks in a year, so half a year is 26 weeks, right? So it would take, if you get a week a year, it will take you 26 years. It would take you over 20 years to get 6 months off work. That was crazy to me. That blew my mind. I'm like, wait a second. Huh? If you got 2 weeks off a year, what is that going to take you over 10 years of working? I'm like, this don't make sense. This is crazy. We got to do something about this. And I think more and more people are. Other countries around the world, the young people years ago instituted different movements where they just like, we're not doing it. We're not jumping off into, the workplace and stand there our entire life. Like, we just going to chill out. We going to eat noodles and play video games and work just enough to like make it. 10 of us will live in one apartment. We don't care. I think we're starting to see that come here. More and more people are just going to start, giving up on the ideal that like you need a huge house. You got to have your own apartment. You have to have the latest car, or that you even need a car. A lot of this stuff I've been talking about for years, going car free, renting rooms in people's houses, having roommates, getting rid of your bills. A lot of this stuff becoming very popular, folks. Remember where you heard it first. And please know we're going to start doubling down on it. But I just wanted to let y'all know. Google it, here on YouTube, look it up. More and more people, this do nothing movement, just letting go of all the pressure. Like I said, we don't really know all the pressure that's on us until we stop to think about it. And then you just kind of, you just see it coming from everywhere. It's in the advertising, it's in the shows, it's coming from family. Like, everywhere is pressuring us and telling us we need to be doing something constantly. How many people on the weekends feel bad? How many of y'all feel bad on the weekends because you feel like you're not accomplishing anything? Life is like, you don't have to accomplish nothing if you don't want to. Like every waking hour does not have to be in the pursuit of something. You can just enjoy life. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to do the things you enjoy doing. Take a break. Take a breath. Relax. You know, the times when I'm not working and I'm just kind of like traveling, times like this, I can say, ladies and gentlemen, it feels amazing to just kind of wake up when you want to wake up, go where you want to go, do what you want to do. Um, and even if it's just for a short period of time and they're like, you know what, I'm going to go back to grinding, whatever. Or I'm going to go back to, whatever. Um, it's okay to just let it go, either permanently or temporarily. It's okay to just have some time to live and like think and just like, you know what I mean? Just relax, man. Like, we don't relax no more. When was the last time you really relaxed? Think about it. When was the last time you really relaxed and like got refreshed? We need to relax, get refreshed, reboot. You know what I mean? Like, whew, it I'm telling you, just that, you need that in your life. And that means, if that means doing nothing for a while, do it, or don't do it. Do it. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let's have a discussion as always. Let's talk about it. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.